Good evening, dear me, a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm Mal Lee, as you know yourself, and we've got a lovely guest in the studio, and it doesn't need to be announced, but I'll just do it anyway. It's Colin Fulton. The last time we got together, it was myself, Colin and Gary Crow when we done Hadrian's Wall, and we feel a little bit better after that one. So we got Colin on the show because he's going to tell us a little bit about 12 million miles. Now we'll go into more detail in that very, very shortly, but let's just say welcome to the show, Colin.
Welcome, Mal.
Yeah, there we go. See, so Colin's back in and he's ready to go. And the only reason we're here together today as well, it's Sunday, by the way, Col, you know. There's no Premier League football for us, is there?
No.
So we decided, let's get this show done and let's tell you a little bit about 12 million miles. So I'll just go on a little bit and then we'll ask Colin some questions about it. 12 million miles is a mental health service focusing on mental health, coaching and specialist peer support. And it sorts out emotional health coaching, helps address the thinking patterns, thoughts and behaviour attended to our emotions, attached to our emotions. So when you work it out, it's a brilliant, brilliant cause. Now, I wanted to get Colin in the studio to tell us a little bit more about all this, because, Col, you are part of 12 million miles.
Yeah.
Mine, should I say. Oh, he's got a phone call. See, we just ignored him anyway, because we're on the show. So, Col, tell us a little bit about 12 million miles.
12 million miles is for people like myself who's lost someone. Well, I've lost a few, as you know. And I was struggling, proper struggling, and I noticed when I walked in, I was first in there. So anyway, gradually more people come, and what it is, you go there, you walk in, you have, everyone gives each other a hug, and then you have a cup of tea and a piece of toast. And the lady who does it is named Debbie, and she's really good. You know, I've lost other people, I've lost a son and a daughter, and I never ever got nothing like this. I got asked to do it, but I wouldn't do it, because I always thought I'm going to be sitting there talking to people, telling them what's happened, but it's nothing like that, nothing at all. You just go in there, but every lesson at the end, we do Debbie puts a meditation thing on.
Debbie's the founder.
Debbie the founder, yeah. And so like we do a meditation, I get on my bean bags, I have a pillar, because they call me King Col now. King Col.
King Col?
Yeah.
Right, go for that.
Yeah, so that's really the main thing of it, man.
Well, it seems fascinating, because we're always looking on social media, there's people there putting up posts about people with mental health issues. How did you find it? How did you get into it, Col? Did someone introduce you?
No, truthfully, as I say, I was walking my dog, I seen this poster, and there was a lovely woman on it, and I thought, she's nice, so I'll go in there and have a look, and it was Debbie, totally different girl. So I always make a joke of it, I only walked in there to see this girl, like that, and Debbie laughs at that.
I bet you Debbie felt good when you said it.
No, she knew it, she knows the mess anyway. But as I say, I walked in because I thought at the time, even though I've got my sons and family and everyone to talk to, I weren't using it. And like yourself, you used to say, if I needed you, I'd know to ring you, and I wouldn't. I'd sit in the house and cry, you know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't, and it was better to talk, and I knew that. If I'd rang our Craig up, I wouldn't have sat there for 40 minutes, tears coming out my eyes. It stopped because I was talking to Craig. Yeah. And that's what everyone needs to do. Don't suffer in silence like I did. They need to talk. And so, as I say, when I was walking the dog, goes in there when I seen the poster. I was first in there, and then gradually we had more people like. It was really good.
It seems fascinating, and obviously it's doing you the world of good.
Yeah.
We have, obviously, I know you've got a lot of friends out there, but as you say, all we do is just ring up, and or we see you like today, like the football, we've got together, just how are you, and give our listeners and our viewers an insight into what you're going through. What do you actually, when people are trying to talk to you and your mind is blocked, you're probably not listening to them in any sense whatsoever.
Well, I do, to be honest, I do listen, but anxiety is very, very, it's hard to explain what it is, you know. It's like there, you know, when I went down to Helen Eccles, I got to the match late because I had to stop the car, because all your inside starts worrying, you know what I mean, and you can feel it. If I'd carried on driving, I'd have started crying and the tears would have been in my eyes, so I pull over because I don't want to crash the car, you know what I mean, and that's what it is.
So the signs to say that the depression, anxiety is setting in,
Yeah.
do you feel as if you've got to fight it? You've got to, and that's what it is, and you start worrying about what the day's going to bring to you.
Yeah, it's like, as you know, I've done football for 36 years, and even that, like, going to training and that, because Janet passed away, I don't just get Janet, I get the others, Frankie, Maxine, who passed as well. So you get not just getting one, and everyone, like when I was a kid I lost Alan, my brother. So the 4 deaths aren't just grief, they're all trauma as well.
Yeah.
They've all died certain ways.
And obviously you've been through tough times as well, Col, because I know you from friendship and what have you, and you've got a lot of friends in the football world as well, but everyone tries to, as you say, can give you advice, but that advice sometimes isn't enough, is it?
No. At the end of the day, you've got to do it yourself.
Or the likes of this.
Or like this, who we're trying to raise money for, and she's trying to get funding to take us, you know, on days out and things like that.
Well, honestly, it's amazing. There's probably people who will probably sit there, watch and think to yourself, what do I do? Because you, as you said, you don't go out and look for help, search for help.
Well, as I say, that there is on a Tuesday from 9:30 till 11:30 on a Tuesday, and it's on a Thursday from 9:30 till 11. So if you feel that you're suffering, get down there. It's at Northwood Community Centre in Kirby, and the name's Debbie, 12 Million Minds. Yeah. Anyone's welcome. You know, don't sit in the house like I do.
Well, we tried to get Debbie on the show today.
Yeah, she was too busy, but she said on the follow-up show that she's going to make sure she's here.
It always comes, it's always better from the person who's obviously, you know, they can portray the message right across, and they can give a message out to the people there that are sitting there suffering in silence, which is a good thing, as you say. But do you find, obviously it's helping you now, it's improving the way you are?
It's helped me. I'm still the same as I was like last year, but it is helping me a little bit. Like, like last night, I should have went to a party, and I thought, oh, nah, I just didn't want to. Now, when that's on Tuesday, I make sure I go, and I go to myself, how can I even go there, but I didn't want to go to the party last night. It's
because obviously it's what they're saying there is it's emotions, health coaching, it's into your mind, you get into your mind, and you believe in that you need this help. You're going to see them, you know that they're there to try and help you, and obviously the conversations are probably absolutely out of this world.
The biggest thing that I'm finding is since Janet went, and you go to these places and they're all couples, so you're on your own, and it's hard to, like, I didn't go with the football team from England because they're all couples, and even though they make you welcome, I didn't want to be on my own. You know what I mean? Because it's still, it's coming up to 3 years this year. It's still the same as it was the first.
And 3 years, it probably feel like yesterday to me.
It's still the same,
Because, you know, when you just said 3 years, I always remember seeing you on that day as well. And that doesn't seem like 3 years. So, and that's to me, I can imagine exactly what it means to you, what you're going through, the trauma you're going through, the home life you're going through, and what you want to do. You need change, you need someone to help you out, and obviously this Debbie, 12 Million Minds, seems to be the person who's getting...
Yeah, but the thing is as well with the 12 million minds is that she's got to raise her own money. So we done a karaoke. My sister, we sponsored my sister.
You weren't singing, were you, Carl?
No, listen to it.
Oh, right.
But I've got a good song. I've got a good song.
Okay.
I'll tell you that in a minute. But anyway, there was women that who suffer with different illnesses. It's not just all anxiety or that. There's a few women that I don't even know what's wrong with them. But I know it's not just anxiety, it's all different illnesses in there. Now we've had another fella who's joined he was bad on drugs and he's bad on ale. And now he comes to this and he sits there and he tells everything what he's doing to get off them. He's off the drugs and he hasn't touched ale for a bit. But he's okay saying it, what's wrong with him, do you know what I mean? And he comes every week now. So.
Do you know, Carl, there's something there, obviously 12 million minds, so well done, Debbie, because I'll tell you something. For 12 months, I've tried to get you in to talk about the way you feel and the way we can portray things, get it over with. 12 months ago, you wouldn't have been talking about this, Carl.
No.
You would never have been talking. We know time's a good healer, that's what they say. But when you've got people like Debbie that you know can't wait to meet her, it's bringing it out here, it's giving you some more confidence.
Yeah.
And you're talking away, you're letting people know, you're making them aware that don't suffer in silence. You're getting the message across, which I totally admire for the way you're coming across about it and telling them your life story and how you feel and what you can do to try and make your life a little bit better. Because as you say, you've got friends, you've got family around you, but you need something different. And 12 million minds is obviously what you found for comfort to make it a little bit different in your life.
Yeah, it is. It's not that as well. I'm the, as I say, there's two fellas now, but I was the only fella for like 11 months, and they call me King Col. King Col again.
I love it, yeah.
And it's because when I go, like, people haven't seen the way I act sometimes, and when I go there, I make them all smile.
So your sense of humour is coming back,
Yeah.
and where it was gone, it was
Yeah.
disappeared 12 months ago, because we know that by phone calls
Yeah.
and the way you are when we're talking to you personally.
Yeah.
You can tell you, and you were suffering in silence, Carl, because we can't bring out the best of you.
No.
But experienced people like
Don't
this.
get me wrong, I'm holding it good, know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Any
yeah.
other time the tears would be flowing, but I don't want to cry to
She's
the
on
people.
camera.
Yeah, I'm on the camera, but as I say, and Debbie, you know, she's just set another thing up for us, which is to raise money for the 12 million minds, which is not just Debbie, there's a few more places, but I'm just with Debbie, like, and she goes, next week we're doing a darts night.
I think you give me some information on that one, isn't it? And it's with it's Healing Minds, obviously. Colin Fulton, this is the main man now. He's going to tell us all about it. And it's on the 23rd of September, and it's a charity event at the Titanic Hotel. And you've sold 31 tables, and it's based on a darts theme. So the darts theme, you're going to tell us about this darts theme now, or theme, should I say?
It's a darts theme, and with me being the only fella in there at the time, before the new fella come.
King Cole.
King Cole. They've named me King Cole. They want me to walk out to, when the fella on the mic shouts my name, it's Colin's Angels, because I'm the only fella, all the girls are my angels, not like Charlie's Angels, well, it's Colin's Angels.
Colin's the poster boy.
Yeah. They've made me a shirt to play the darts in, and it's every colour of the rainbow. It's a shirt I'd never wear, only for this, like that.
Hawaii 5-0, you said it was based on. If anyone's old enough to remember what that was with all the loud cheers, remember all them.
So they put wings at the bottom to represent me angels, and I'm going to have Justice for 97 badge there, because I think we need to put that out as well. And I've just got to walk from my house, so is it Friday? I think it's next Friday. If you see some fella with a big mad shirt on, give us a beep on your horn. It'll be me standing by the lights.
And throw them a tenner.
I might even have an afro on.
So the challenge is, they're all playing you in darts then?
Every table, the 31 tables, has one person playing darts.
Right.
But I don't know whether it's how many's playing the game. And all I know at the moment is everyone has 3 darts. Whoever gets the highest goes into a tournament. So it might be just 2. You know what I mean? It might be 6. I don't know. We haven't been told yet.
So, but it's sold out. 31 tables. Which
but we raised. It was £75 each. So we had to raise £750. We raised that. Me and the girls done spot the balls and that. And then we had to pay £5 for an envelope each. So we raised that. And then the best thing was, you know what I'm like now, let's get the girls a limo, come on, some of these haven't had a night like this before. But in the end, when Debbie seen how much the limo was, it was a lot just to go to town. And everyone was disappointed. So I said, Debbie, just get them here, I'll help you raise some more money. And I just raised £100 and everyone paid £10. So, and the winner of the spot the ball gave me 20 quid. So really, it's cost us £60 for the limo.
Brilliant. And you know what? Even £60, if anyone, how can anyone donate? Col, do you know? Have you got any information for it?
Do you know what? I haven't. If anyone wanted to donate, just get in touch with me. Because it is really a good thing.
Did I say 12 million minds there before, or is it 12 healing minds, isn't it?
It's 12 million minds.
Okay.
But the proper name is healing something.
Right. Yeah. That's why I've got.
I just call it. It's called healing something.
Okay. So it's 12 million minds.
Yeah.
And obviously it's going to be a great cause, because you can see the improvements in Colin. There's your man there, who I can see the improvements in there. So well done, hats off to Debbie and all the team there who are really making a difference and helping out people suffering with anxiety and mental health issues. So we can only say you're absolutely brilliant. Keep up the great work, and I'm sure Col will bring you or come with you, Debbie, one day, and you can talk about his being his mentor and how he's been getting through things. And obviously he's done so good to tell the whole world about what he's been experiencing in life. And as I say, I think it's absolutely brilliant, because I've known Col for many years, and I can see a difference, and it makes me feel better knowing that he is becoming one of these 12 million healing minds. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. Keep up the great work, and we'll see you soon, Deb. Okay, Col, we've got football.
Yeah.
We've had football, the season started, so we had to put some grassroots football into this as well, because Col, as he said, how long in football? Same as myself, right?
37 years now.
40 years here, so yeah. The football that we've got between us is honestly second to none. Now we've just started DXTL, Club DXTL FC under 7s.
Yeah.
You're going to be manager of the team, I'm going to be assistant, we're going to get together. Obviously for obvious reasons, as we've just been explaining there, you couldn't make it.
No,
this
couldn't make it
this morning.
Just felt a bit iffy.
Yeah.
It passes over after about an hour.
And then it got yourself out there.
But we're having a game at 9 o'clock. I don't want to be there and then
not being 100%.
Yeah, not being 100%, yeah.
Because the kids, it rub off on the kids there as well, wouldn't it? They'd be thinking,
I don't want to see kid crying in front of little kids.
No.
You know what I mean? So I imagine it just affects your life, you know what I mean?
Well, it does, and then Col goes a little bit later, didn't you, Col, to watch a bit of football and get yourself some fresh air. But it was our debut today. You were made up because the lads went out there and won, and it was a comfortable win, let's say. Just we enjoyed it, and me coaching the team, getting back into the swing of things, because it's been many years since I've been involved in the grassroots football side of things in football. But it was great to see a lot of managers. Col's going to be there as much as he possibly can with Club DXTL FC, because meeting the kids is nothing better, and it lifted them all. Because they seem to be excited with a different coach and giving them, this is our first ever team with Don't Cross the Line, because as you know, you've always supported the work that we do. Yeah,
I've always told you to do a team, but you never ever did until now.
And it's just happened now, and it's, you know, and we're getting together, and we want to portray the message as well, respect on and off the field of play. We want to keep our referees within the game. young referees, experienced referees, all sorts of referees. As far as we're concerned, they're there to do a job, and they're only trying to develop their skills as well. They can all make mistakes, as I do, every single day, and no one pulls me up about it. So why should we pull a referee who's trying their very, very best and make it their life too hard? It's not right, is it?
It shouldn't happen at all now, because you don't even get no points.
No.
So kids should be allowed just to play, because as we've probably told on here one time, I used to shout. Yeah. I used to shout at the referee when I was younger. But then gradually as I got older, what's the point?
Well, here's one for you, Colin. For many years we've been in the Jeffrey Humble, we've been in the hub there, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. It's been shocker, and people have just got on. And now we've got a lad there called Connor O'Driscoll. Everyone who knows Connor, he's the referee and he's part of the committee in the North Liverpool JFL. Yeah. Now, as I walked back in from football late on in the afternoon, Connor asked me, "Have you seen me bag?" And I went, "How do you mean, have I seen your bag?" He said, "I've left my bag on a chair at the back.
Someone's picked it up." Someone
has picked it up. Let's just hope by mistake, Colin.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Because it's got over £500 worth of referee equipment in there. Yeah. And Connor trusts everyone, goes out there, does his job, and unfortunately he's been putting messages out and it hasn't come back yet. So if anyone has picked his bag up by mistake, could you get it back to the Jeffrey Humble Centre, please? Because Connor, great
referee. What's his second name?
O'Driscoll. Right? And it's the holdall, I think, was a little black Nike holdall. Well, you'd know if it was yours or not, because you only have to open it. If you're not a referee, you know there's the referee equipment in there. If you're not a referee and it doesn't get returned, then obviously
you'll know. You'll know if they wear it.
Yeah, well there you go, or sell it on, or if anyone's selling anything on. But let's just hope that it's been by mistake, because I've never known anything to go missing inside the cafe at Jeffrey.
I've got loads of stuff there.
No, and obviously you can understand Conor, he's a bit upset, he's come today to do a job, and please get in touch, even if you get in touch with myself, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. We can arrange, if you've got the bag, I can pick it up, whatever it is, Cole could pick it up, and we deliver it especially back to the Jeffrey Humble Centre to Colin, to Conor. But it's one of those things that we're just hoping it's a mistake and it's been picked up by mistake.
Can I just give a thanks to Si from Tower Hill Boys?
Yeah.
Because I think it was last year, because the lads who play used to play for me on a Sunday, but with me packing in, I had to give one team up, and he's took some of them now on a Saturday, and he's doing well with them.
Yeah.
And he asked me to be part of the team, so I'm like the assistant manager now. And when I don't feel well there, he understands. But there's many a times this year I've gone, I'm going to pack in. I feel I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting your time, no, because you're going there to train, and it's being part of the team. That's what he wants, rather than sit in the house. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we started that after watch your game. I went there, watched that one, and we started off with an 8-2 victory, and it was a tough game. Yeah, a good game.
It's some kids' football is unbelievable this day and age, and the kids are all happy, and I love, like you do, smiling kids, so long as they all enjoy it, and when the parents can leave the referees alone, then you've had a
the parents can leave the coaches alone as well.
Yeah.
Correct. Many a times you're standing there and the parents are shouting something that you've told the kids different, but you'll never stop that. You'll never stop it.
I know.
And that's part of the game, but sometimes you go, why am I doing this if they're thinking, but you always find from age 6 upwards to say 11, after 11 you stop then.
Yeah.
Because then at that age they just think, oh, my lad's going to make it, going to be the next Colin Fulton.
Well, don't forget, and there's another message out there, and if you're the Walton KTL JFL, if you've been out there today and you've had your games, then please, let's just give some feedback, make sure that all those referees are looked after, all the kids are enjoying the football, and you, the parents, can turn around and say, do you know what, I had a great day today, I encouraged all the kids to play football. That's all we want to hear from the football family, that everyone's enjoyed the game of grassroots football. Welcome to everyone. Well done to all the committees who've got these games on. It's finally underway,
Yeah.
the grassroots football season 22-23. So whenever you're out and about, please show loads of respect on and off the field of play and don't cross the line.
Yeah.
Great message. Col, you've been a gem, you've been a hero. Thanks very much for coming in and giving your message. 12 million minds.
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely brilliant. We'll have you in again and we'll talk about that, and hopefully Debbie will call in.
Hopefully I win me darts.
And he wins his darts, but we'll keep you updated on that one. In the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in to the Grassroots Show. We'll be back again on Friday, hopefully with young commentators. So for myself and
King
Colin,
Cole.
King Cole,
King Cole,
we'll
man.
see you on Friday evening.
So,
Put your feet up, relax and enjoy the week ahead. Good night, God bless.